Hey everyone, so today is experiment time. One of my viewers sent me the coconut milk and I said that I would do a video to show the difference between the coconut milk and the treadmill silicone. So I already mixed up some paints with just my pouring medium and Floetrol. My pouring medium is Elmer's Glue All. And I'm using Grumbacher Cerulean Blue, Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. This is Soho Phthalo Green Blue. And this is Soho Prussian Blue. And then I have black and white as well. So I just wanted to get those mixed up ahead of time. But now we're going to separate them into cups. And we'll add the silicones. Okay. So I'm going to need 6 on that side. I have these old cups that I can't use for resin, so I thought I would use them up. And let me grab that. Okay. So now we're going to pour all these paints in these cups, and then we'll add Treadmill to one and the coconut oil to the other. I'm going to move these canvases or we're going to have paint everywhere. So let me get this set up. But I didn't want to do this first because I wanted to show you the consistency of the paint as well. So I do like mine a little bit on the thicker side. Okay. Well, I should just use that up. I'm not going to have it for anything else today. It's so quiet in here. That's why I actually heard the phone ring. Usually we've got heaters going and vents going, but not today. And then whatever I have left over, I'll make some tiles. So I'm not wasting any paint. So when I mix my paint, I do 1 part paint, 1 part glue all, and 2 to 4 parts of Floetrol. With craft paint, you're not using as much Floetrol because it breaks down much faster. That doesn't have as many binders. So you don't really use as much Floetrol. And you don't want it watery because your consistency is so important when you're pouring. You want them all about the same so you don't get any paint running faster than the others when you tilt. That's what causes the zigzagging. Okay. And those are fine. I can stick those back in my bottles. Oop. Get some gloves on. So I'm prepping for Nate Cerami to be here next week. And we are going to be going to Art in the Carolinas. And probably I'm going to be buying a ton of paint. So on this side I'm going to do the coconut milk. And I'm just going to put 1 drop. Okay. And on this side will be the treadmill silicone, and the same thing, 1 drop. one didn't get one. Oops, that one's a little bit more than one drop. Alright, so let's give these a stir. You don't want to over stir it because it'll break it down too much. And these are fresh mixed paint, so we may get a different result than we do when we use the bottles. Because with the bottles, we shake them. So I'm going to do the coconut milk painting first. I'll go ahead and get this up here. And I'm going to use this cup here. I'm not going to spray it because we want to see, actually, let me put a drop of coconut milk in there. And I'll rub it in. That way we can release all the paint. It smells yummy. Makes me want to have a Mounds bar now. I love coconut. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start with white. Follow that with the Prussian blue. Follow that with the phthalo yellow green. Then we'll add the green blue. A little bit of black. Cerulean blue. Back with the white. Prussian blue. Phthalo green, yellow, yellow green. The black. Sometimes I like to mix it up on the second row, but I don't think I did. We definitely have enough paint. The higher you go, the deeper your paint will go down. So remember that when you're pouring in your cups. If you want layering, you want to do it close. This is a lot of paint. But we'll use a runoff. We'll make tiles. So the coconut milk is working like the spray silicone that I used to release the paint. Not quite as well, but it's releasing from the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and flip. I want to keep all that paint on there first. Let's give it a quick torch. Look at those cells. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and tilt a lot of this off. Not digging that white cell there. So let's try to get rid of that. There's a ton of cells on here. huge. I'm going to save these paintings for backgrounds, so I don't normally sell a flip cup as a painting itself. I normally add something to it, unless it's really, really super pretty, but when they're just plain, I don't. Here come a bunch more. So it's going to continue to get sales, I can tell already. That run up is pretty. Okay, so let's do the other one. Get that one over there. Alright, so this one I'm going to do a drop of Treadmill Silicone in. We don't want to do anything different, right? Okay, so we'll start with our white. And then our Prussian blue. And then our lime green. I call it lime green. And then some black. Some green blue. And the cerulean blue. And I need a little more of that. There we go. Start over. I like to do experiments once in a while. Just to save you guys the hassle of wasting canvas to try something. Especially if you're new to the art. And of course we'll have too much paint again, but that's okay. It's not going to look anything like that, I don't think. Usually my paintings come out nothing alike. I could pour them exactly the same. Layer the cup exactly the same. And they still don't come out the same. So paint has a mind of its own. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and flip this one. And add to our beautiful skins. I woke up kind of icky today, so I think I'm finally catching Ellen's cold. And TJ is also sick, so I'm doomed. Alright. So we got a whole different effect with this one, as far as the black being on top. So now let's see what we get. Let me torch that. The cells are much more round with the Treadmill Silicone. Wow. It's really cool. Okay, so let's do some tilting. So the coconut milk works great, but I still prefer the Treadmill Silicone. I know a lot of people don't like cells. Sometimes you can't avoid them because the Floetrol creates cells as well. And also paint densities and opacities come into play as well. Look at that. They're huge. So I want to see if there's little cells inside of those. Sometimes we'd have that happen a lot. And get it torched, and then we'll put them side by side. I'm about 6 to 8 inches away from my canvas. I'm just warming the paint to let that silicone come to the top. And it will change as it's settling and drying. More cells may pop up. So I'm going to put this one here. Oh, pretty, pretty. Oops, I can get that end on that one. And I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to go ahead and pause for about 5 minutes. And I just want to see how much more will develop on those. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. And not much more has happened. We got a few more little cells coming up through. So I thought I'd give you a peek. So I love that bright green corner on this one. And on this one, we have a lot of white that I'm hoping will still sink a little and give us a little more definition of cells. So that was our experiment for today. If you haven't subscribed yet, click below. Click on the bell. You'll be notified when we upload our videos. Click like and share. Leave a comment. Check out all the links below. Everything is there from our Amazon shop right down to our fan mail. And also the Stone Coat resin code is still there. Still available for you to use if you're ordering resin. $30 off an $80 order. Use that code below. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.